Okay, so I told you all I'll be joined by very special guests on my Oche for today. Ladies and germs, joining me on the Oche for today is no other than, so there's supposed to be two, but then I became three. Sort of like they multiplied, yes. And it's because, it's looking like one person cannot go without the other. And I'm saying where there's a man, you find a woman, or where there's a woman, you'll find a man, yes. And joining me on my Oche for today, I have with me the CEO and the creative director of Stitch Art Fashion World. Yes, no other than Miss Stella Wonfo. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm fine, good afternoon.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, now when I say a man and a woman, then you should already know where there is a man, there will always be that woman holding him down. And so he said, hey, I'm going to go everywhere with her, whether they like it or not. Ladies and germs, he is the convener of the Enugu Street Fashion Show, which is tend to happen this weekend right here in the city. Join me in welcoming Mr. Emeka Naji, otherwise known as Noel of Enugu. How you doing, bro?
I'm okay, bro. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
And then you have this fine lady who's seated beside you, who you cannot do without. You cannot go anywhere without. Say that, what's the name?
My name is Favor Eze.
Favor Eze. All right. Now, if you look at Favor's shirt, you probably will see the Enugu Street Fashion. It's happening this Saturday right here in the city. It's a never done before kind of event, and it's the first of its kind, if you know what I mean. So yes, I'll be having Noel tell us a little about the Enugu Street Fashion and what we are to expect this weekend.
Thank you so much for having us. Okay, so we actually decided to do something different from the usual,
Okay.
which is the indoor fashion shows. Okay, and we got to understand that those in the streets who don't have access to these indoor fashion shows don't have an idea of what fashion show is all about.
Okay.
So that's why we decided to, kind of bring this kind of street fashion show,
Yeah.
to limelight. This is the first time it's been done in Nigeria as a main event.
Yeah.
And we are proud to host it here in Enugu, 042. So it's actually a street fashion show where we give room to designers, we give room to those models who were not privileged to have access, to fashion shows, to have the experience of what fashion show is all about. Yeah, because if you go out there, they have we have standard for models,
Okay.
who can work a fashion show. But this time around, we decided to make it accessible to models of all sizes, heights, and what have you, to have access to the show and have a taste of what a fashion show is all about. Okay, so we are bringing it to the streets at Walk-It Roundabout.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to do it in the streets. The title of the fashion show is Nimo Way. So we wanted to have it somewhere that is in the hood.
Yeah.
So that's why we chose that location. Thank you.
So on that day, if I turn up, what should I be expecting to see?
Okay, you just expect a whole lot because we have arts,
Okay.
we have fashion, we have a whole lot of things. Okay, and what we be doing that day is we're giving room even to music, musical artists who also perform, and we're not looking at bringing those top ones. We want those grassroots people to come in. That's the idea of the show. So music, culture, masquerade dance, a whole lot of stuffs. And the kind of street wears, display, street fashion designers, and a whole lot of things. Yes.
What actually inspired this whole street thingy?
Okay, like I said earlier, anyways, we just wanted to do something different from the usual, and we've actually had our mind go through a whole lot of things.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking. So why the street?
We actually want to give back to the streets. Want to
Okay.
give back to the community, to the streets. Okay, and we also want to give access to those ones who have never witnessed the fashion show. Like I said earlier, yeah, because every other fashion show most of the times you have to pay for tickets before you can have access to watch.
Yeah.
But this time around, we're making it open, so everybody can come in, even though we have our VIP stand, but it is accessible to anybody.
Okay, so I'll still come back to you and then we'll talk about the VIP and all of that. But ma'am, yes, the CEO and creative director at Stitch Art Fashion. So ma'am, let's talk about Stitch Art Fashion. What is Stitch Art Fashion all about? Yes, the name is fashion, but then there's so many fashion everywhere. So what is different from Stitch Art Fashion and every other brand?
All right. Stitch Art has been around for over 28 years.
20 what?
8.
28 years.
We are 10 years in Enugu. We're actually in Warri, we're in Oka, and Enugu is the youngest of the school. It's actually a school we train, we breed the giants that are going into the fashion industry.
Okay.
And we tend to relate with every fashion show in town. And because we actually breed the people that create the niche.
So you breed the people that create the niche. Okay, sounds interesting. So you said 28 years in the fashion world. So you've been in Enugu for like...
We are 10. We actually clocked 10 this July.
10 years in Enugu. How's the journey been so far? I mean, doing business here in Enugu and as opposed to doing it in Warri?
Being my first time around Igbo speaking people, I have to learn the culture, have to learn a lot of things, but human beings are basically the same, and we're actually in business to, it's a business. So most of the time, we foresee things, we actually like, how do I put it now? We know we're going to meet challenges, and we just face it, take it a day at a time. So basically, Enugu and Warri, two different environments. It's an oil-producing area. Enugu is not, and we try as much as possible to reconcile that. And I think I've coped 10 years.
10 years. Okay, so I also learned that you also, like you rightly said, breed people who are to go into the fashion world. Now, how is the breeding process? Because, okay, I don't know if I should be saying this, but then I have to say it because my mind is telling me, say it. So over the years, I've had some experiences with people who actually, breed people for doing this kind of thing. So I've had cases where someone would say they came to learn to, be a fashionista, whatever, sew and all of that. And then they've had some experiences about some fashion designers, and the way they kind of like relate with their workers. So what is your relationship with those who are actually under you?
It depends on who now. We have, a lot has gone through us. We have the good, the bad. We have wonderful experience, and we have not so good experience. But most times when we have serious students, it's a wonderful experience.
And you have those on serious students as well?
Of course.
And they have to pay?
And yes, they pay. And when they don't do well, they make it our problem. When they don't learn, they actually will go out there and say you did not teach them. And honestly, we just have to by the time you look at the number of people you put out, like in Enugu, I know we have over 100, not people sewing, 100 names under us that we can, call them one after the other now. And if we just look at that number, we are okay. The truth be told, I'm actually here because of one of them, which is Ijengala. Ijengala is, I don't know how to put it now. She went through us, and today, she's not only in the fashion, she's creating another niche as an event planner also. And we're having an event on Sunday, and I have to put, I need to go all the way with her. And it's an event to reckon with. She's one of our very good, or the person behind it is somebody who, I would say, one of our A students. So far, so good. If the person did well, no problem. But immediately we have the not so serious students. They usually will make it our fault that they did not do well.
Exactly.
We just have to move on.
How affordable is your training school or class?
Very affordable.
When you say very affordable, just give me a range, like how much?
There's something about training that we need to put into consideration now. You can't learn everything. There's this thing about, people learn under 3 months, 6 months, 9 months.
Okay, let's talk about the basic. I mean, someone who just wants to venture into...
the basic. For basic, it's a 3 months program. And you can actually, even within the basic, make comfortable streetwear. You want to know the price?
Yeah.
Say between 8120.
8120. Okay, it's not much. Yeah, I thought the way you were doing, I thought you say 80 million or thereabout.
That's why we said very affordable.
All right, it's cool. So Noel, yes, back to you, bro. The Enugu Street Fashion this Saturday. You talked about the VIP. So what does it take to be a VIP or to sit at the VIP table on the day? Okay. And what are the benefits of sitting in a VIP table as well?
Thank you so much. Okay, the VIP, we have a ticket for it, which is from the range of 30K to 50K. Okay, and we have a reservation for them, for the VIPs, special attention, special service, and they have the first view of whatever is going on the stage that day. Okay, we also have a whole lot of things. We don't want to actually give out everything we have here on the TV, but we have a whole lot of things for them.
But you have to say it now so that at least one or two, so that if someone is watching and probably wants to come, that might trigger the person to actually...
Okay, I think the major ones are special treatment.
Okay.
We have reservations for them, wine, and a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, okay. For the VIPs.
Sounds good. Who should attend on the day?
I think everybody should attend. We don't. It's actually open to everybody.
Okay.
And we want to do that day. In fact, we want those who have the mindset of the Enugu people to come there that day.
Okay.
Because this is giving out to the community. This is giving out to the streets. And every market starts from the streets. So that day we are having a whole lot of people who are coming in. We have our sponsors and a whole lot of people who are coming in that day. So we actually made it open to everybody.
Okay, and all of this free of charge?
Free of charge. Even our designers, we didn't charge them. The models, we are going to pay them. And the whole lot of things we have in place.
Wow. It's a whole lot you're putting in, and big ups to you. It's not an easy thing to actually do this kind of event, especially when it's a free event in the city. And it's so good because it's the first of its kind. So first time experience, and then, we'll see how it goes from there. But then big shout outs to you and well done.
Thank you so much.
All right, ma'am. So before we go, finally, to someone who actually wants to venture into the world of fashion or, fashion designing, what would be your advice to the person?
First, interest.
Okay.
Secondly, you come in knowing that it's hard work.
Okay.
I don't like deceiving people that it's easy. It's actually a process. You go through it one after the other. You can start small.
All right.
And you can start from the smallest of the niche, then aim higher.
All right, ma'am. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for coming through. She is the creative director and the CEO of Stitch Art Fashion right here in the cold city of Enugu. And also, I had joining me on the show for today, yes, the convener Enugu Street Fashion Show, and his very beautiful favor as well. All right, so big ups to you guys. I mean, it's a great thing you guys are doing in the fashion industry. It's not an easy thing, but then gradually, I mean, we'll eventually get there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so well done.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, so that's been it on the show for today. Yes, hope you had fun doing this. Tomorrow we'll go again, same time, 2 to 3 p.m. It happens every weekday right here on Afia TV. I have been your host, as always. My name is Choco Annie, and I don't do nothing loco because I always stay fly like I'm supposed to. Till we do this again tomorrow, guys, stay fly and be good. And from me to you, it's do no ganiru. Bye-bye.